Yo, 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 what's up, everyone? You are now on with Control Chaos on iWatchRadio.com. Tonight, we have a special guest in the house. Of course, I'm back, ball game, your girl Just Heat. This lady, she needs no introduction. Okay, she's a part of the first Matthew Dickey's Wives Club. Okay, Herbert Hoover's Girls Club.
Man, this is a serious
Okay,
show.
I know, but
We gotta get the jokes out of the
I had
beginning.
to, but you know, Mia knows I gotta mess with it.
This
I
is
wouldn't be
Mia Ernest.
Mia.
She is one of our biggest Control Chaos supporters. So when we were thinking about this show, there's some stuff that we're going to talk about in a second that really hit home that she went through, and she agreed to pretty much let Control Chaos into her life and a very dark part of her life. So she's going to talk with us more about this, and the goal is to help.
Right. There's always to help. If you call in tonight, remember the number is 314-714-4200. Okay. Tonight's show. Well, wait a minute. Since we have a celebrity.
Oh my God.
She's a celebrity now.
Oh my goodness.
So, how was your day?
Today?
Yesterday.
The day before yesterday?
Day before yesterday. Like, how was the last 2 days?
So, as everyone knows, excuse me, I gotta get serious, sort of. But first of all, we lost a huge icon. So rest in peace, Whitney Houston.
Right.
Our heart goes out to Bobby Christina. I can't even imagine how she feels.
Let's get into this. When did an addiction become so funny? We have seen many celebrities. Some have even experienced family members, loved ones, of course, friends that have experienced problems with addiction. And let me start off by saying that I think that everyone suffers from some type of addiction. Mm-hmm. You know, whether it may be overeating, maybe some people have pornography nowadays. It's a lot of things that people can be addicted to, and addictions should never be taken as a joke, because as we have right here, a list of celebrities that have fallen because of an addiction. Mm-hmm. And tonight, which it kind of brings us into Mia wanting to maybe open up and share with us.
I don't know wanting, but
agreeing to come on and share with us tonight her testimony, her story, you know, about her life experiences.
This is hard, so I'm going to try to do it as best as I can. I grew up with a mother who was addicted to drugs. It was hard. So at the age of 5, I was adopted, stayed inside the family. I have siblings that were adopted outside of the family. Siblings that were born with crack or cocaine in their system. I have a little brother that wore glasses at the age of 6 months till now he's 17. So it does have an effect, you know, on my life. I do try to not do crackhead jokes, or any of that nature. But my mom was addicted. It's hard. I've experienced her on binges, in crack houses, you know, siblings growing up with different fathers because of her crack addiction, not knowing who, you know, or where they came from.
Now, while dealing with those experiences, was there anyone in the family that was trying to reach out to mom and, you know, try to get her some help, or was it one of those things, she's living her life, I'm just gonna let her do her? Or
she didn't want help.
Okay.
I mean, that's, I guess, what comforted her, feeding her habits.
Right.
I mean, she went to rehabs and she'd stay, turn around, come back, do the same thing over and over and over again.
Let me ask you this. I know, like, I was reading something, like, when we were kind of talking about the Whitney Houston, and they were saying that, as much as, if you can successfully go through the rehab process, that it works. If you can't, it's sometimes it's even more of a detriment to go through it and then come out and still be even more addicted to it. Do you feel
Right.
like after she came out of rehab that it served as more of a detriment, or do you think it ever like really helped her?
I don't think it helped at all.
Okay.
Due to the simple fact, when she came out, she would always go back to her friends. They're not her
Right.
friends. They're just somebody, oh, such and such, we got this. We can smoke this and do this. And I mean, of course she's going to feed into it because she's going through a withdrawal or whatever you want to call it. And she's needing it. It's nothing that she just can be like, okay, I'm cool.
Right.
So it was something that she had to feed off of, and they're feeding it to her. So it's not making it any better for her to sober up or get clean.
Right.
So, I know you said that you have siblings and you guys were adopted. Did you all go to the same place?
No. 3 of us were adopted by my grandmother. One of them was adopted by my aunt in Chicago. And then another one was adopted outside of the family, who, as far as everybody, the state of Colorado, that's where we were born and raised, decided that we would never see him again. We would have no contact with him. They pretty much told my mom that she would never see him again. But in 2010, he reached out to us on Facebook. And sorry. He had questions, wanting to know, was it him? What was it? Just wanting answers to why he wasn't where we were, or what made her do the things that she did. But today, I mean, we're together. It's 5 of us, so we're close. His family that he was adopted with is more supportive of him reaching out to us. I guess they were kind of afraid in the beginning because they didn't know how we were going to react or how he was going to be able to deal with the situation at hand. Thanks. I don't know.
But, and you guys, like you said, you didn't even know, like, where he, like, did you, because I guess you guys were young as well. Mm-hmm. So did you know of him, just didn't know where he was?
We knew of him. We never knew where he was. We didn't know. All we knew was his name, his social, his date of birth. We had a birth certificate, the original birth certificate, but the adoption was a closed case. So, of course, we were trying to wait until he got of age to try to locate him, since there is no paper trail for him. But he found us before we could do a paper trail.
Okay. You guys, we're just getting into this story. We're going to let Mia kind of regroup for a minute and actually take a break. When we come back, more about her story. We'll also kind of talk about some other losses that we had. Fortunately, yours kind of ends up somewhat of a success story because you did not lose your mom to such this terrible addiction. But when we come back, more with Mia's story. We're